welcome back. You're watching Rise and Shine. It's a beautiful Saturday morning and we are going to focus on music and entertainment this morning. And yes, yesterday was our 32nd anniversary of Rupavahini, and keeping that in mind, we have with us a personality who has been with Rupavahini for quite some time. So he might bring back memories for us and talk a little bit about her experience here at Rupavahini as an artist. It's an honor to welcome you to the studio, Mr. Maxi Rozairo.
Thank you very much. Yes, going back in time, like I was talking to you earlier, we started doing shows at Rupavahini, especially the Western music shows in 1980 and in the mid-80s and early 80s. And I think we had many shows, many times I've been over here to record music, to record songs. And I'm sure there must be still some in the archive after so many years. And it was a lovely experience because Rupavahini was new at the time, and we had some wonderful people working here, and I'm sure there still is, just like yourself. And so it's been a beautiful experience working at Rupavahini. Because also we found that the cooperation that we got from all the people working here was wonderful, and whenever we came we were made to feel very comfortable and wanted. Yeah, that was the thing.
So we did go down memory lane for some time now. Shall we go further down and talk a little bit about how you started music?
Oh, that was long time ago. I mean, the moment I say the year, you will start calculating how old I am. So really I started music in 1967. 1967, this young boy got on stage and sang and loved it and wanted to continue with it, and so up to date. Well, I've been singing for the last so many years, and today I try to teach other people skills so that they can learn skills about singing. So I have now dedicated myself to being a vocal coach, and I teach quite a few young people, and I'm very happy doing that. Yes.
That's quite interesting, being a vocal coach. We'll have to talk a little bit about vocal training and how you do that.
Okay, all right. So how I do it. I started 3 years ago because when I realized that, now I'm getting on in years and I needed to do something that kept me in touch with music. So I said to myself, yes, all these years of experience I can put together and now start teaching. And I thought myself to become a vocal coach. In fact, I worked so hard because I was not a pianist or a guitarist. I could play a little bit, but I taught myself to play piano and to play the scales. Now I teach my kids when they come there the good breathing exercises first, and then I take them through the scales. And there are various things that are generally not taught by various teachers here, which is the head voice, the chest voice, the pharyngeal voice. There are so many things that can be learned in this. I'm more like a vocal gym coach than a singing teacher. I'm not a singing teacher. So what I do is I strengthen all the muscles that can allow a person to talk well as to sing well. That's what I do, yes.
Right.
Very interesting.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you actually teach people who are into kind of presentation, speaking as well as singing?
Also, I have told them that if you go through the same exercises that I have formulated for singers, naturally your voice, whether you're a singer or not, will become much better.
Okay.
Yes.
And breathing probably plays a major role in that.
Breathing and strengthen your diaphragm, and having this big voice. I didn't have a big voice when I was singing. It used to be very difficult for me, but since I have started teaching, I have learned so many things about the voice. So although I sang for 40 odd years, I didn't know which was which, or which was head, or which was I just had a natural good voice, so I sang. And now I'm beginning to understand all about the voice.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, Mr. Rozairo, that was very, very interesting, and I don't think it happens a lot here in Sri Lanka. Now that you have started it, probably everybody can sound better now.
Well,
And we will have to talk about how you actually got into Rupavahini. But before that, shall we have a live performance?
yeah, why not? Why not? Well, we can pick a song, whatever. I've got a few songs that I have practiced with
Can
my
you give me
friend
the
here.
options?
Well, we have James Taylor song, which is You Got a Friend. Then I have an Elton John song, which is Your Song. It's all about people, you know. So, and then we have one song which is good for Valentine's Day, I think, which is Don't Go Changing.
Don't go
Just
changing.
the way you are. You have to be just the way you are.
Shall we listen to Elton John? I think the producer
Okay,
prefers
all
Elton
right.
John first.
Okay, all right, we'll do that.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. Those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I were a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind what I put down in words. How wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and I kicked off the moss, and a few of the verses they have got me quite cross. The sun's been kind while I wrote down this song. It's for people like you and me that keep it turned on. And you can tell everybody this is your song. The words may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind what I put down in words. How wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind what I put down in words. How wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Thank you very much. That was your song.
Was that nice?
Beautiful. Very refreshing early
Okay,
morning.
thank you very much. Okay.
And well, we have Rukshan who's accompanying you this morning, and I thought
Oh,
he needs.
yes. Thank you very much, Rukshan. That was wonderful. Yeah.
I thought he needs no introduction. He's been here a
Many
couple of
is
times,
it?
or probably
Okay.
many times. Let's put it that way. And it's great to have you here with us too. And
Thank
Mr.
you.
Rozairo,
Yes.
we did mention that we're going to talk about how you got into Rupavahini.
How did we get into Rupavahini at the time? There were lots of people who, I think there was Mrs. Mahes Pereira, and Ranjit Pereira, and there were others who, because I was in the thick of show business at the time, and so they wanted me to come here, do programs. And I also worked at an advertising agency, so that I was at Zenith Advertising for 5 years, and I was very much in touch with the commercial section of Rupavahini. So I was in and out all the time, so getting to know all the people here. And there was Mr. Shirley Pereira who was doing the commercial section. And so my connection with Rupavahini has gone on since 1980, when I joined Zenith Advertising, and been in and out, doing shows, doing commercials. It was a wonderful time really at the time, because like I said, Rupavahini was new and everything was new, and it was
People were
wonderful.
getting used to it.
Oh yeah, it was really, really nice. The feeling was nice in here. There was so much of things happening. Anyhow, yeah, that is how I started with the advertising agency. And
exposure-wise, that would have been a good opportunity, because it was, it was new to country as well, and the opportunities were limited.
Yeah, and then they gave opportunities to all kinds of music at the time.
Right.
So we also got our chance as Western musicians to get in here and do lots of programs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so right, and Mr. Rozairo, you did speak about voice training.
Yes.
And we did speak about how you actually decided to do voice training.
Yes.
So can we just give some basic breathing exercises for all those people who are tuned in, who would like to know a little bit?
The thing is, right, most of my exercises are based on the yoga breathing exercises.
Right.
So if I were to show it to you here, I'll have to stand up and stretch and do all kinds of things. But basically what we do is, when we breathe in there, we hold our breath for 5 seconds or so before letting it out. So doing that, it's a question of doing various exercises, various positions, and then breathing for about 10 minutes before we start the proper vocal training.
So you mentioned you're using yoga techniques.
Yes.
Can it be used in Western music as well?
Yes, my goodness. That's the real breathing technique is in yoga.
Okay.
So lots of people, they benefit by doing the breathing exercises, not only for singing. It helps their health as well.
Of course, yeah.
You know, their health, oxygenation of the blood, because you're taking in so much of...
The circulation.
Yeah, everything. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. It has helped me, and you ask me how old I am. Now, see, I look young, don't I? By doing all these exercises. Sometimes I do it 4 or 5 times a day, because I have so many students that come. And then I go through the exercises with them. I don't stand on the side and then watch them do it. No, I do it with
Along with them.
Along with them, so that they learn the right technique, you know. Yeah.
Right. And Mr. Rozairo, who has been your inspiration since your childhood to get into music, and probably from the international arena, because you're into Western music?
Music was always there in the house and family. There was always a radio. Well, we had only radio at the time when I was young. And listening to radio all the time. I mean, that radio was on, I think, 24 hours of music. That's how I think we all got interested in music. And as for getting into show business, that I don't know. I was never a person who was able to get on stage without having my knees shiver. I was so frightened of getting on stage in school and all that. So I got on stage really, if you consider it was late in life, maybe 19, I was 19 at the time when I got on stage. So that was also by accident. And
we're going to go in for a short break. I think we'll have to talk a little bit about that accident.
Okay, all right.
Stay tuned to Rise and Shine.